Hello everyone, in this video we're going to look through some written methods for subtraction. So we're going to look at a written method of how to calculate a sum that might look like 68 take away 45. The first thing I'm going to re-emphasize here is place value. The 5 and the 8 are in the units or the ones column. The 6 and the 4 are in the tens column of the place value system. That's really important to us. When we go to our column method for subtraction, we need to ensure that those digits are lined up properly. So I'm going to write 68. And now I need to ensure that the 5 is in the same column as my 8, because they were both in the ones column, and then the 4 is in the same column as the 6. And then we're going to do some subtraction. So we're going to do 8 take away 5 to give me 3, 6 take away 4 to give me 2. So 68 take away 45 is 23. There's a simple example of the column method for subtraction that we use at Blackwood Comprehensive School. So moving on then, this question looks incredibly similar to the last one. So we're going to set up in our column method using the place value of each digit to help us. And we're going to do 51 take away 36. Now we're going to do 1 take away 6 here if we complete the sum as it is written at the minute. However, if I do 1 take away 6, that is going to give me negative 5 as an answer. We can't have a negative digit as part of a number. For example, 5 take away 3 is 2. 2 negative 5 does not make sense mathematically as a solution. Therefore, we need to have a strategy to overcome this. And this strategy is exchanging from the tens column. So, this 5 here is actually worth 5 tens. So I'm going to take those 5 tens and I'm going to borrow a 10. So I've now got 4 tens in this column, and when we can exchange a 10 into the units, it becomes 10. Therefore, 1 unit has now become 11 units. I've got 10 extra units here to allow me to do my subtraction. So I can now do 11 units take away 6 units to give me 5. And I can do 4 take away 3 to give me 1. So this will leave me with an answer of 15. So that method of exchanging is something that is really important to subtraction, and that's where a lot of people tend to make a mistake. So we've got another subtraction sum that we're going to work through. 137 take away 76. Now it's important here, place value again. The 6 is a unit, so it needs to go in the same column as the 7. The 3 is the 7 is a 10, the same as a 3. So we need to go there. The most common mistake people will make here is to just write the numbers like that. This is incorrect because we are putting 100 in the same column as 7 tens. So that place value is really important to us when we're setting up our subtraction. We work through like the last example now. So 7 take away 6 gives me 1. 3 take away 7, I can do it, but it's going to leave me with a negative answer, which I don't want. So I'm going to borrow this 100 now and exchange it for 10 tens. So I've now got 13 lots of 10, take away 7 lots of 10 to give me 6 lots of 10, or 60 in that place value column. So 137 take away 76 is 61. We're now going to move on to look at 2 examples with decimals in. So we've got 5.7 take away 3.4. When we introduce decimals, that does not change our thinking. We are still thinking about the place value of each digit within the number, and that helps us with our subtraction. So we have 5.7 take away 3.4. Now 7 take away 4 gives me 3. 5 take away 3 gives me 2. So the answer here is 2.3. A little tip is to ensure that the decimal points are lined up in the same column. If those decimal points are lined up, more often than not, you're going to get the digits in the right place. But remembering the place value of those digits to help ensure they're in the right column is also another really useful mathematical strategy for. Looking at the final example then, we have 13.6 take away 9.7. So 13.6 take away, now 7 is in the tenths column, the same as the 6. The 9 is in the ones column, the same as the 3. So we line it up like that for our subtraction. This is where a mistake could be made here. In the initial setup, the most common mistake we see is something like this. Notice how the point I made in the last example is relevant here. The decimal points do not line up. Furthermore, my 9 units is not in line with my 3 units. So this is exactly what we want to avoid happening. We don't want this to happen. So now, I've got 6 tenths take away 7 tenths. I can do that, but it's going to leave me with a negative answer. So I'm going to go to my 3 ones, exchange one of those ones for 10 tenths. And I can now do 16 tenths take away 7 tenths to give me 9 tenths. And now I've got 2 ones take away 9 ones. Again, I could do that, but it's going to leave me with a negative solution, which we don't want to happen midway through a number. So I'm going to exchange 1 tens for 10 units, and now I can do 12 take away 9 to give me 3.9. So that was a video just recapping some key methods, written methods for subtraction here at Blackwood Comprehensive School.